Here's one of the simplest day trading strategies for beginners. I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know. And not only that, I'm going to give you some examples on how this all works. Let's just dive into my computer right now and get right to it. The first thing you have to keep in mind always is you need to focus. Focus is so important. Anything can happen in the market at any given moment. So for example, we're on the minute candle here for gold. Now gold is going to be important about what I'm about to talk about in just a few moments, but again, anything can happen. Look at this parabolic movement right over here. So if we just take a look, we can literally see from here to where we are right now, even though the time frame doesn't really matter, but it's up 2%. That's a lot. That's a big move, especially if you're utilizing leverage, depending on what you're trading, even stocks as well. You have to be very plugged in and understand what you're doing. I'm going to give you a massive tip that nobody ever told me when I first got started that now I use. It's absolutely game changing. Now let's head back over here to the hourly, because this over here, this little arrow is going to be very important. So recently news came out regarding unemployment. What happens with big news? Well, big news really triggers the market and how money moves, and not only how money moves, but the entire market overall. So for those of you that are here watching this, you know that we absolutely love to trade commodities and we love to participate and trade in the foreign exchange market. So there's a lot of different setups that we look for. However, recently, due to news, we either stop trading or we go ahead and look for perfect positions to get into. So let me show you how you can actually go ahead and get alerted when something big happens to take action on these parabolic movements, whether it's to the upside or you're betting against it and it's going to the downside. Now, before we dive in, if you want to see daily live results and updates on every single day, how we're doing profit-wise, and watch every single step, join the Telegram. The link is down in the description. It's free to join. You don't have to pay a single thing. Now, this isn't a signals group. We're just going ahead and showing you and really giving you value and content that you can digest, like this right here, that'll give you the upper hand when it comes to trading. Now let's just dive into this. There's this thing called Google Alerts that many people may or may not know about. Now, you want to actually go ahead and set up alerts that go directly to your phone if you have, Gmail on your phone. And what's interesting is you can set up alerts for literally anything. So if you were to take a look at interest rates or unemployment, whatever it is. So if you just go to google.com/alerts, I typed in interest rates. So if I just go interest rates, right, we can show options right here and see exactly how much of a frequency we want. So the reason why we would set up a alert for, let's just say, unemployment rates, interest rates, unemployment, crypto, whatever it is because we want to take immediate action on news that is breaking. So you're going to get breaking news as it happens one of two ways, and you can go ahead and utilize this to your advantage. Now, this is trading off of fundamentals rather than actually going out there and doing some TA or technical analysis. And I love fundamental trading because it's more so logical. Let's just say, for example, that if unemployment is, starting to increase, or the Fed goes ahead and hikes up rates, well, gold is going to have some sort of reaction. Different pairs are going to have certain reactions. And again, this is something you learn over time as well. So let's just say I want to keep a close eye on interest rates or unemployment, but let's just say interest rates. How often? At most once a day. As it happens. Very important. Sources, automatic, because again, we want to see exactly where everything is coming from. Language, you could choose, your language. Any region, United States in this case for interest rates. How many? Only the best results in my opinion. Again, you can pretty much set it to whatever and deliver to your email of choice, and then you click on create alert. So now we have alerts set up for interest rates, but we can keep doing this. So we can do unemployment rates, and we can again show options as it happens. Sources, automatic. Language is English. Any region, United States. Again, create alert. And we just keep on creating these alerts because again, we want to be very up to date on what's happening. So here's another way, is that if you have a Twitter account, there's multiple different accounts that you can follow with notifications. One of them that I love is Watcher Guru, and they're also on Telegram, so you can get push notifications there, and they come out with breaking news as it happens, which is great to catch a potential play in the market before anybody else. So we can see right over here, let's just go breaking news: Federal Reserve raises interest rates by 25 basis points. Now this happened 13 hours ago at literally February 1st, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So how does that have a direct correlation to what I'm about to show you? Well, let's just take a look right around here, this area for gold. We can see a direct correlation to the breaking news on how they raised interest rates and how that affected gold. Now this typically happens all the time, is that we're going to see a massive rally when the Fed goes ahead and hikes up rates. So the other thing is, you never necessarily want to trade during these type of news releases or any type of really volatile news, because the market could swing in any way. You have to understand the market is not really your friend. If anything, it's kind of supposed to work against you rather than with you or for you. And a lot of people don't understand that. So before you dive just face first into the market and just going in to getting into plays based off of news, you definitely want to kind of get your feet wet, if you will, and just learn and pay attention to the market overall and see how different pairs, how different commodities react based off of certain news. Now, one of the best things that we absolutely love to do, I love to do, is deploy capital smart, in a smart way. You see, capital deployment is extremely hard to learn. So one thing that I absolutely love to learn, and I always keep striving to learn more about, is proper capital deployment. What do I mean by that? Well, this is one of our particular accounts where we use an artificial intelligence trading algorithm that goes ahead and has great returns every single month for the last 2 years. And we deploy our profits right back into this particular algorithm. Liquidity is there. So anybody who's like, well, there's no liquidity. No, there's a lot of liquidity here. The banks behind it are some really big banks, but I digress. Is you could see these gains from this particular account that I opened up for my parents, for myself as well, just to kind of combine money in here, and we could see the growth of this particular account since November 18th all the way till now, February 1st, 31%. That's phenomenal. And obviously we can see the profit right over here. So when it comes down to capital deployment, learning how to find sources and find vehicles to deploy your capital into is very important, because again, 95% of traders actually lose money. So let me show you this. So studies have actually shown that 97% of day traders actually lose money over time, and less than 1% of day traders are actually profitable. But now let me back this up and show you how we deploy our capital into vehicles that are super passive, but not aggressive. That is, and obviously not super aggressive where the drawdown is insane, where we lose a lot. But at the end of the day, it's all about, can you make more money with the money that you have? So check this. So you can see right over here, this particular account is up over 3,279% in the last 2 years. So this is just crazy. So just take a look at this. All right, in 2020, the algorithm started. 2021, going ahead and hitting a consistent overall 15% or so throughout the year consistently. Not every day is a winner, but again, it's capital allocation. We can see a really big month in 2022. 2022 did phenomenally well. In 2023, the month just started. It's the first, or actually second of the month. Last month we hit 11.54%. So when it comes down to this, it's so important you learn to deploy capital or profits that you make into something more sustainable. At the end of the day, what you have to realize is that as this compounds on itself month over month, it allows me to help my parents pay rent, or pay for groceries, or donate, or whatever it is, right? I'm able to use this capital because it keeps growing and compounding, and I let it sit there over time. So capital deployment is so important, and also trading off of news is something huge. But again, there's two ends of the spectrum. The first is doing this by yourself and learning. However, as you saw the statistics, 97% of day traders tend to lose money. But finding algorithms that do this for you. And I'm not talking about EAs or expert advisors, because expert advisors are just simply, they copy trade, right? So it just copies a trade from somebody else trading. Artificial intelligence and actual humans trading are two different things. Emotions, no emotions. In and out of trades faster than a regular human. You get the idea, right? So again, I'm giving you both ends of the spectrum so you can make an informed decision and understand how we allocate capital, how we move capital, how this all works. And lastly, if you're interested and want to see this live, come and join me live every single week, every single Wednesday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I do go live with a huge community. You can join. The link is in the description down below. It's free to join. You can just come, you can chat, you can watch. You can learn about all the trading strategies. You can learn about the artificial intelligence algorithms that we're using at the time. You can learn about everything. So that's completely up to you if you want to come and join us live. Again, whether you do or don't is up to you. It doesn't affect us at all, but we would love to help you and show you what we're doing. And again, don't forget, you can always join the Telegram to watch day by day on these returns. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more like this, smash a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Just say success, okay? Say success, or say I'm gonna be successful, so we can put it out there into the universe and make it happen. So with all that being said, I'll catch you guys soon.